praises to the Most High YAHAWAH. We do so by His only begotten Son, who the word in the called Jesus Christ. True name is Yahawashi. It's your brother Azamakia. Zealots of the highest.
Ramaya.
Yaaqob.
What we got today?
All right, so today we want to talk about certain events that has been going on. We all heard about the 14-year-old Judite who went to a party full of Edomites in Minnesota, and they turned on him. So it's come to a point to where parents should stop letting their children go out to the Edomite parties, and also separate themselves from their Edomite friends.
Let me get a precept on it. It's the book of Sirach. You know, we probably need to do our put that mic in too. You think that ain't worry about it. You think
You want to?
If you think the audio good, if it's good, let's just.
Should be alright from
Talk
here.
loud.
I mean, yeah, talk loud. We just okay. Let me get this. This the book of Sirach chapter 12. I'm gonna start at verse. Sirach 12, and we're gonna start at verse like 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like as an iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest when he has overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at the right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beast? So one that goeth to a sinner, and is defiled with him in his sin, who will pity? For a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagine how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he found opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood."
You know, you know what though? These Judites, and you might want to say Israel, they fascinated by the words of Esau anyways. So they love being made the fool out of.
Right.
So.
And it's crazy. You gotta be, these young brothers gotta have their nigga wake up call, man. Messing with Esau just to figure out, what your older Israelites been telling you, man, the whole time. That's not your friend, bro.
Yeah, the Most High told us that that's not our friend. And they had nothing but hatred for us. They've never loved us. This is what y'all got to sit back and ask yourself. When has loving white people, when has loving anybody outside of your own people benefited you? You might say loving your own people has hurt you, but it's also benefited you in certain situations as well, too. Now, you got to ask that same question, when has loving white folks benefited you?
But it started at home though.
Right. Yeah, it started with us, really. You know what I'm saying? We the front runners, we the heads, we the leaders, and we got to teach our the young the right way to go. Yeah. So really, to be honest, it started with our elders. They failed us, and we got to turn this thing around. You know, because it didn't lead to anything good. We trusted these devils, and they showed us exactly what they were to begin with. The devil. You know.
And there has not been no arrest made or nothing. So it's just like that verse, that scripture in Psalm 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men.
Right.
Neither are they plagued like other men. Right. So, you know how this white supremacy, what you call it? I would say, cause they're a group. But this whole white supremacy thing, as far as being a people and keeping it upheld, they're not gonna be putting their own people in no jail, especially when racism is on an all-time high at this point. Due to their king Donald Trump.
Right.
You want that proverb?
You go ahead.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join the hand, The wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
So at this point, I don't know where they're going to get their judgments when YAHAWAH come. You might well say at this point.
You know what they said, where they trusted in oppression? Because when you trust in your oppressor, you trust in oppression. You know what I'm saying? Because you putting your faith in somebody that's been continuing to fail you. And why you continue to keep on putting your faith in somebody that's continuing to fail you? How about you just start putting your faith in the Most High God? You know? I don't get it how our people continue to keep on trying to get these devils a chance. It's like that bully that keeps showing you, I don't like you, I'm going to pick on you every day. And then he act nice for a day or two or whatever. And eventually, he show his hand the whole time what he been thinking to overthrow you and destroy you. You know what I'm saying?
They just like these situations where an Edomite do some kind of racism towards a Judite, and then they be like, I can't believe in 2025 or 2020, it'd be the same thing over and over again.
Man, I tell Jake all the time, bro, like the difference between, when I make friends with Jake at work, I said, what the difference between me and you is, if John come in here and John been cool, John always make sure, you know what I'm saying, he always seem like he looking out for black folks, you know what I'm saying, something like that. But the one day John come in here, he had enough and he say you effing N-word, you know what I'm saying? The difference between you and me is you gonna be surprised.
Right.
I know it was in him the whole time. Like the brother just said, when you wipe away when you wipe the mirror, the rest ain't gonna always be wiped away, man. It's not gonna be a little part of that in there, man. You always you still no matter how far you go, you still a nigga to them, man.
Yeah, come on.
Right.
And it ain't nothing we can do to change it because this is a spiritual thing that's been going on since the beginning. Get that in
you want that in
get
Isaiah?
that first. Yeah, you can get that in Isaiah, but I want to get that also in Genesis 25 about we were warned in the womb, man. This is an ongoing war and it's gonna stay this way till the Most High finally ended. And you can't. There's nothing you can do to mend that. They've already broken that covenant, and it just kind of is what it is. It's like it.
Let's book Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 12. Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because you despise this word, and trust in oppression, and perverseness, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling in a high wall.
Yeah, and you see perverseness, and there's nobody more perverse than Esau. You know what I'm saying? So you trusting in the most perverse person. So of course you're gonna get a bunch of perversion.
Right.
You know, and then when it's time for the judgment to be shown, they're gonna throw you under the bus every single time. Because all they do, if we look at the so-called white man, is run from their judgment. That's all they do. When we tell them about slavery, you know what they do? Well, y'all enslaved y'all people. That's what they do. They just want to put the blame on somebody else. They don't want to ever accept their real true judgment. Even go ahead.
And that's the reason why Trump is trying to get rid of our history at the museums to try to say, hey, that all these bad things that happen that Negroes shouldn't be teaching nowadays. So they're trying to erase it.
Yeah, they trying to erase the signs, the wonders, the remembrance, so we won't forget. Because they know as soon as we forget, that's when we really, really gonna fall. They don't want us to remember, because they know remember is start of remembering who you are as a people, and not letting this continue to go on. They just want us to just let it go, forgive and forget. But they didn't get no forgiveness from the Most High God,
right.
So they're gonna have to pay for the judgment. I'm gonna get this in I'm gonna get this in Genesis right quick. 25.
I got it.
Oh, you got it already? Genesis 25, I think in 25.
All right, this book of Genesis 25 and 25.
23, I think, matter of fact. It's
All
wherever
right.
they warn in the womb.
All right. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
We've been separate from the womb. This ain't just no start thing. This was happening in the womb. We couldn't get along. So can we all just get along? We never got along, ever. And that's been 3,000, probably 4,000 some years ago, possibly. You know, that's pushing 4,000 years ago. So we ain't got along in 4,000 years. When are y'all gonna get it? When are y'all gonna get it through y'all head that we never gonna get along? It's always gonna be like this. What's that perpetual hatred in Ezekiel? You know what I'm talking about?
I'm finna go to where it started. I'm finna go to I will slay my brother Jacob.
Yeah, yeah, you can do that. And it's just a never ending cycle. Because all we do is get regenerated over and over and over again. So that same spirit Esau had, that same spirit Cain had. It really go back to Cain. So it's even really deeper than Jacob and Esau. It go back to Cain and Abel. You know, from a spiritual standpoint.
It's the book of Genesis chapter 27 verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. And they've been carrying that hatred with them for generation on generation on generation, bro. They never stop hating you. They never stop judging you, wishing bad on you, putting you in bad situations. They never stop carrying them negative emotions for you. It never went away.
Right.
It's the book of Ezekiel 35 and 5.
That's it, yeah.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end.
So this is thousands of years, you know what I'm saying, later. Esau still got a hatred for us, you know what I'm saying?
Keep going. You go to 6, it's going to keep going into it.
Alright. Therefore, as I live, says the Lord God, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. But you know what? Now that they're getting on YouTube, now saying that the reason why they jealous, the reason why they hate us, they're just jealous of us.
Yeah.
They admit that now.
Yeah, I heard some older white women saying that and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it ain't nothing you can do, man. And that's another thing. Jake sometimes wants to be just like the oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
But deep down inside, the oppressor really want to be like you. They wish they had that style. They wish they had what we had, but they don't. All they got is the finance and economics to go with theirs. They don't got what we got, though. It's something special about us. You know, we the apple of God's eye, man. We make this world go round for real, to be honest.
That's right.
If we wasn't in this world, man, this world would be boring. Let's be real, man.
Right.
If so-called black Latinos and Native Americans wasn't in this world, it wouldn't be no entertainment. It wouldn't be no fun. It wouldn't be no true happiness. Picture if all black Latinos and Native Americans left America right now, man. White folks would be following us.
No. They'd be killing each other.
Man, so it's just, that shows you how much power that you have. And if you just looked at yourself like that and not looked at them like that, we'll be way in a much better position. You know, so start looking at yourself higher than you look at your oppressor and your enemy. We was dealing with a cracker today, man, and she was a vagabond. This is a homeless woman, and this woman had the nerve to tell us that she is better than us in the position that she was in at the moment. At the position you in at the moment, man, as a homeless person, be humble. What you coming to us telling you better than us? That's insane, you know. But that's how they think about us.
Their pride is something else, ain't it?
It is. So I mean,
delusional.
if a poor
it was crazy.
Cracker,
yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy. I mean, if a broke poor cracker can think that they are better than somebody who can put gas in their car and come out and teach the word,
who has way more than them,
you know, then that just show you how the ones that are really above us financially think about us, man. They really think we beneath them.
Right.
If the poorest of the poorest of them think they are above us, man, who knows what the rich elites think? They don't even. We just ain't nothing to them. Like a cockroach, you know. We just pissed, you know. So
who would have thought in 2025 that you'd hear a homeless person say, "Hey, nigga, I'm better than you."
Right.
Crazy.
But okay, so we're gonna segue to something else. Okay, so Trump, you might well say America warring with drug cartels.
Okay.
I mean,
well, Jake. Okay, Jake. I hate to see Jake being taken down by the police, but you know, we're gonna say this.
In America.
Yeah, in America. We're gonna say that, man. I mean, I can't do nothing for Jake in that one, bro. You you moving drugs. You know what I'm saying?
See,
This has got to do with the death of our people, the mental destruction of our people.
Mm-hmm.
See, me and Yaaqob was talking about this earlier, but what's ironic to me is they pick and choose because Russia, China, pushing dope, big dope for years, and they've been knowing they've been pushing dope. They ain't go over there and drop bombs on no China. They ain't going over there acting like that with them, but they come and pick on the little guy. Man, this ain't nothing but the bully picking on the little guy. But the bully ain't gonna never go bully somebody his size. You know what I'm saying? So I understand we are being wicked, but if we being wicked, so are they. So why y'all don't have the same rule and judgments for them? Y'all acting different when it comes to them, but y'all act but when it come to us, man, y'all quick to throw us under the bus, man, quick to throw us in jail, quick to say that we're the problem. Right. You know, it's interesting to me how kind of like with Issacharites, and I want to stay on this topic, but with the Issacharites, they come into this country looking for a better life, and you call them illegal immigrants. They really trying to come and work hard, and you try to kick them out. But then when them Europeans was coming over here, you willingly accept some of the Europeans. You see what I'm saying? So it's a different game for us. We do it, we wrong. They do it, it's okay. It's fine.
But that's what I would say. That's what every heathen nation, because East Indians, they own 75% of the hotel industry. Yeah, 75%.
Like you say, all the heathens come over here and got a better chance than we do, and we built this planet. We built America. You know, there's no reason that a Native American, a so-called Native American, should have to ask for anything. This is his land. Right. This is his land. Right. But he's forced to live on a reservation.
Esau want to build a factory. Esau should have to ask God. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I brought it up to a coworker of mine some years ago, and he said, "This is our land." I said, "Well, apparently, no, not really. This is the Native Americans' land." He said, "Not really, not anymore, because we took it from them." So
they feel like that.
Yeah. So
but that's good though, man, because keep that same energy when the YAHAWAshi come and take everything from y'all.
Yeah.
It's okay. Sometimes I let them. You got that? Because when it come to you getting it, you had that same exact energy. You took it from us, and when we take it back, don't be mad. Right. So y'all got you. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
All right. So now, since everybody turned their backs on America, China, they just had a big summit, the Shanghai Organization, the Shanghai Corporation Summit. Mm-hmm. All nations showed up. The only one that wasn't invited was America.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think the tides are turned big time, and America, you might well say, is in a bind.
Yeah, that's
especially with these tariffs.
And I want to say this.
Ain't no better happen.
I want to say this, man. As much as y'all hate us coming out teaching on the streets, we are part of that. We are part of this place crumbling and falling. Do y'all remember what happened in the walls with Jericho? What happened? We followed the Most High God. We walked around that city and we blew them trumpets and that thing fell down. Because the Israelites, when they follow God, that's what y'all don't know. When y'all follow God, man, things fall. Build mountains move. That's what happens when we start doing what the Most High God commands us to do. It's funny, the more we wake up, the more this place falls. When we was asleep and in Christianity, this place was thriving. As soon as we started to get out of them Christian churches, get out of that mosque, man, this place started going down. Right. Think about it. When did America start really going down? A lot of people say around the Vietnam War.
Well, they say around like was it 69, 70?
69, 70. When did Bivens come out? When did One West come? 69. Yeah. You see that? Man, this is spiritual, and y'all might not see that, but that's what's going on, man. When the Most High prophets get raised up, and they come and they speak the judgment, that's the warning sign. And guess what? We just the mouth of the Most High God. You know what I'm saying? And we speak it, and then it come to pass. And that's all that's happening. These things are coming to pass. You know.
So like, just speaking on it, you said everybody was invited except America.
Everybody.
You think them people was over there vouching for America to come over? You think France and Rome them? This precept root. This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, which thou shalt these shall hate the whore.
Right.
And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And conspiring with these other nations that ain't with the beast. That's another way to show hate to the whore, man.
Well, you know what? I still remember when Chief Used to bring out. He said, "I always watch France. Watch France, see what they do." Yeah. I got this in Joel 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
That's right.
Let the weak say I'm strong.
That's right. That's right. So these countries that they don't think is a threat, that we used to laugh at when it comes to global security, these countries are becoming threats now.
You gotta think about it. China, South Korea, and now all them are coming together now.
Right. Under Russia.
Yeah.
And this is the thing I want to address this as well too. What does the so-called Black, Latino, and Native American got? We already don't have nothing in this land. Who else you gonna depend on when this place go to shit like it already is? Who else do you got? Because y'all got to be thinking about that. Y'all love your families, you love your mama, you love your brother. Y'all claim y'all do. You know what I'm saying? What do you have besides a power that is for you? And I want to say this. I was thinking about this the other day. A lot of people want to criticize this book, the Holy Bible. They want to criticize us believing in this. They want to say this is the white man's book. They say a lot of things about this book. But I want to ask y'all this question. Show me another book that liberates the so-called Black, Latino, and Native American man and is against the enemy and is against the oppressor. Show me that. All them other books, they for saving everybody. This book is about saving you and you alone. This is exclusive salvation to you, not to every single person. You go and show me another book, some more religious literature that is about saving just you and you alone.
Fine.
That's what I want to see. Show me that. Something, a God that only cares about you. Because you know what that God tells me? That tells me that that's our God. That's not everybody's God. So we need to come back to that God, the God that only cares about us and only wants to see us succeed. Not the guys that care about liberating the slave with the slave master. That's not just. That's not right. Nothing makes sense about that. But this book is about liberating the slave, not the slave with the slave master. You won't find it in any other religious text. You won't find it in a religion, because this ain't a religion. This is a culture. I just want to make that clear. This book is the only so-called religious book that is about the slave and saving the slave, and not the slave owner with the slave. Salaki.
Son, really got a good point, man. The dang Quran ain't never started no slave revolt. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The spell 700 ain't never made nobody uplift and turn against their slave master. That ain't never happened. This book right here that started revelations from north and up and down the Americas, between the north and the southern kingdom.
Alright, so this book I already prophesied that this hook gonna get burned.
That's right.
And just also, this got to be the reason why these celebrities are leaving America.
That's right.
You know, because they already knowing that, hey, eventually she gonna get burned with fire. So
let me get that right quick. Let me get this in the book of Zechariah. I want to show y'all how powerful this book is.
Amos 9 and 10.
We can get that in a minute too. I'm gonna get this right here with Zechariah 14. This is the book of Zechariah chapter 14. I'm trying to see where we started. Verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand up on their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their eye holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. You see? So this is dealing with fire, the Most High consuming all these people. I think this is dealing with maybe the lake of fire or whatever, but we got other verses as well that deal with arrows being shot to the end of the earth. Let me get that one. That one more precise. So like
it's gonna be the same thing gonna still happen. So you know.
Cause I just want to get a little bit more precise one. Because I'm reading, I'm like, Salaki. This is chapter 16 in 2nd Ezra. Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with cloth of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? So this is a plague that's not going to be able to be driven away. May any man drive away a hungry lion in the woods, Or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it has begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? It says, he shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder in his presence? And that just lets y'all know, nations, that everything y'all did to the Israelites, the Most High God got something for y'all. So don't be scared of us, man. We not finna rise up. We not finna get no guns and come and try to kill y'all, man. I'm telling you right now, I ain't doing it. This brother ain't doing it. This brother ain't doing it. We waiting on the Lord, man.
That's right.
We don't got time to be playing no games. We gonna let it do. We gonna let it do what it do the same way Moses let it do what it do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get. Watch this. For strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow, and his arrow that he shooteth are short and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. How can an arrow be shot in the ends of the world? And this arrow is dealing with also fire. What this talking about? This talking about the nukes, man. You got to think this was written in about 400 something BCE. This was written by 2,400 years ago. So he's seeing something look like an arrow get shot to the ends of the earth, and it produced fire. He's seeing nukes, y'all. That's what the thing is. These prophets saw these things, and this is why we believe this book, man, because that's divine. To see a technology 2,400 years before it happened and ascribe it like that, and then we seeing it today, that's how we know these people was inspired for real by the Most High God. My bad, go ahead.
There you go, King. That's the precept. Revelation chapter 18, verse 2. And he cried with a mighty and strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every evil spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. For all nations have drunk of her wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yep.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice, so like that should be it. That's it right there. But that's it. America gonna be destroyed, man. And the people who, the money that can be made in America has been made already. The goals the financial goals that was to be achieved by China and Russia and whatever country had any type of dealings with America is done. That stuff is over with.
Right.
Now ain't nothing left but time for America to fall. That's
Right,
it.
because right now I think America's in what? How many trillions in debt? 36, 35?
Right.
Nobody want to take on that debt anymore. So
Right.
America pretty much at the point of where you got to drown in this debt now.
But they're gonna pay for it in that destruction. That's gonna be a way. You know, if you can't get your money back, what do drug dealers do sometimes? Take them out.
So with
Take them out. You know, we see it a lot of times in movies. You can't pay me my money. I done gave you ample time to get my money. Look at Craig on Friday. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all know Friday, man. I'm pretty sure some of y'all done seen the movie Friday. What was Big Worm, Big Purr? Coming to get what? He's coming to collect his debt, and when he didn't collect his debt in time, what did he do? He sent them hitters, and that's what's getting ready to happen. Them hitters finna come hit it, and they ain't gonna miss.
Well, America's birthday next year, so, and we already know what happened in the birthdays in the Bible. You know, man, things happen. So, man,
I'm gonna tell you this, and my rib was telling me that how a lot of people on their birthdays seem to have a terrible day, man. I had a coworker, and he was like, man, my birthday coming up this weekend, man. Aunt died.
Damn.
Aunt died this weekend, and he was just telling me how he was on, and it just seemed like around them birthdays, it's always a lot of bad, tragedies tend to happen that I see from a lot of people. They wish all this good stuff to happen, and it don't normally turn out like that,
That's right.
So now, Israel got to get their shit together. So this book of Amos 9 and 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
That's right.
Which say the evil shall not overtake us.
Ooh.
No, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
it's always a group of niggas who think they special and think that they can't be. You niggas who America ain't gonna fall, niggas. That's for you, man.
Yeah.
You Uncle Sam loving ass niggas, bro. I know some good niggas, bro, some revolutionary type niggas. But these niggas still hanging on for the thought that America's gonna make it.
Salakia, the thing is, what y'all don't know from a biblical perspective, America already failed. Rome, baby. Rome failed. When you read Revelations, it talk about the wound was healed. It already got destroyed, and guess what? It got healed during the Renaissance, and it's just coming back. This is a rebirth. And if you think that I'm playing, this is for y'all people to think that what we saying is just a joke. You go look at Rome, you go look at America. Go look at the troubles that troubled Rome before it fell, and come look at America. Go do your studies, man. I'm not finna give y'all everything. I'm gonna say, man, y'all need to go do your own studies. The Bible says study to show thyself approval, man. So y'all say we wrong, that's fine, but go do your own studies and see Rome, the way it fell, and the troubles we got going over in America right now. A lot of the same problems. We talking about taxes, inflation. I mean, it's just like you said, a mirror, man. Because guess what? This ain't nothing but that head getting healed, man. This is that rebirth.
Right.
You know.
So so now at this point, the only people that can see America's downfall pretty much are the Israelites, and you might say people who actually been paying attention to what's going on. Because if that was the case, and they know America's falling, this tribal beef that's been what we're seeing going on in America right now with FBAs and these different Israelites who don't know they're Israel, it wouldn't be going on. But at the end of the day, you can only look back to the curses, which in Deuteronomy 28 and 54, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children which he shall leave. And I watch a lot of this FBA stuff, and it's been a lot of you might well say it seems like hatred is building up.
Yeah, and this is a beautiful thing, because in order for us to get peace, man, war gotta take place. Beef gotta take place. We got the people gotta die. I was talking to somebody at my at the plantation, and he was telling me like people gotta die this and that. I said, man, this is the thing, man. If what you living for ain't worth dying for, man, you might need to rethink what you living for.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Think about your kids, man. You will live, you will die for them. If it ain't worth dying for, man, you might need to rethink what you living for. I mean, why is it so important to you? Why do you hold it in such a high esteem? Because it might not be worth nothing. You might need to check yourself and go actually live for something that's worth dying for. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
But it's a sad thing, man, that Jake will go against. You don't know that's your brother, man, but that's your brother. You're going against your own people to solidify your relationship with these white folks.
Right. Well, see, that goes back to oppression too. Being at the bottom.
Yeah.
Who else you gonna argue and fight with?
Somebody else at the bottom.
Somebody else at the bottom.
Yep. The people at the top can't even hear you.
But the thing is, what the funny thing about it is, these people that's and that's why another thing we gotta understand, history, man. Y'all gotta get into history. Y'all gotta stop caring about where you come from, where you descend from, and understand history, because history will help you understand what's going on today. These people that are ruling over us right now were nothing. You show me a great white man before Alexander the Great. And
we all pretty much came off the same damn boat. We just got dropped off in different places.
Con.
So. But you know what, though? It goes back to the reparations, pretty much. Everybody want a part of the reparations, And the FBAs, Judites, said, no, you didn't share it. You didn't share in the
slave labor.
Yeah, the slave. Yeah.
But that don't matter though, And it's the thing. Stop wanting money for blood,
especially at this point when America's in 36 trillion in debt.
Yo, when that's one interesting thing to me, they always put these other nations on here for debt, but hey, Black America, the Native American, these are nations of people too. Why they not on that debt thing? Y'all came over here, like I say, man. We was talking about this earlier about the Native Americans. They came over. Took the Native American land after the Native Americans helped them out. Kept them good for that winter, took care of them, traded on them, killed them, went to war with them, genocide, all of these atrocities, and walk around in this land They don't get the Native Americans anything.
Mm-hmm.
If I came in their house right now, I took their house over, enslaved they women, enslaved them, and then the police came knocking on my door, showing that this is wrong, I'd get arrested. I have to go to jail. I have to go to prison. I have to pay my consequences. But when we address this to them, hey, that was a long time ago.
Right.
Hey, I didn't do that. My ancestors did that. But you hold and reap all the benefits of it, and you're not willing to give it. That's a problem. That's how I know you're not sorry. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you got this.
Right.
And it's the thing. If I know that my parents got it through that type of way, here, man, it ain't mine. Here, have it back. If I'm a just man, here. I know my parents got it from rape, robbing, and murdering your ancestors. I don't want it. You take it, man. That's yours. That's your inheritance. They don't act like that.
Where's the cutoff too for that was a long time ago? Because didn't the Japanese get reparations? The Chinese got reparations.
Israel is getting billions of dollars each and every year.
So free
health care?
Yeah, all of that, man. Did we just miss it or something like that? By a few hundred years or something like that? That's crazy, bro. Still got a lot of people y'all do care about.
But at the end of the day, you really can't hate on them because if I was an Edomite, my mindset would be like this if I was one. I'm glad I'm Judah. If I know you better than me, why would I worry about
giving you a leg up? Yeah.
When I already done told you to pull yourself up by your bootstraps.
Right. Then the leg up might be the death of you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
not the way Jake is now, bro.
Yeah.
They know, but the thing is, man, they know that we are their biggest downfall. But the thing is also they know this. It's a power. They might not say they believe in a God, but they scared if it really is a God out there that really care about us, what's gonna happen to them. That's scary. So like you said, if they give us just a little bit, man, and our God just fight for us just a little bit, that's a scary thing for them.
Right.
That's a real scary thing for them. So of course they wouldn't do it, man.
They thought that president was it Thomas Jefferson said if there was a guy that he was black.
Yep.
Yeah, that he feared for his people for pretty much sum it up for what all has been done to the Negroes.
Yep. No, they got a judgment, and it's funny is that they just continued on even after that saying they just continued on being more and more wicked. But this all biblical.
But probably because the Lord is so long suffering, they like, hey, this shit ain't gonna happen no time soon.
Right.
We're gonna keep on beating them upside the head.
Right. I'm gonna get this in 2nd Maccabees. Trying to see. First Maccabees, you know what I'm talking about? Around my head.
What you talking about?
First and 2nd Maccabees. It says, "But think not thou that take it in hand to strive against God that thou shalt escape unpunished." This is that's 6. I mean that's 7. That's why. So like 2nd Maccabees chapter 6. I'm gonna start at verse 12. "Now I beseech those that read this book that they be not discouraged for these calamities." And this to you so-called blessed Latinos and Native Americans. I know y'all read the Bible and it just somehow seems like, man, this ain't gonna happen. Y'all don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? You think that no way this gonna happen, man. But watch this. Those that read this book that they be not discouraged for these calamities, but that they judge those punishments not to be for destruction, but for a chastening of our nation. Man, God made us strong. He got us through all that stuff we went through. Slavery, lynchings, I mean the 60s, all of these riots and stuff like that, man. He done brought us a long way. All the troubles we done went through, and we still here, man. We still fighting. Somebody was fighting for us, man. Somebody was there for us. Somebody, you can't say no, it wasn't nobody there, man. Somebody was there fighting for us through this, man, because we should be gone. All the stuff we done went through. It says, but not to be for the destruction, but for the chastising of our nation. For it is a token of his great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time, but forthwith punished. For not as with other nations, whom the Lord patiently forbear to punish, till they be come to the fullness of their sin, so dealeth he with us, lest that being come to the height of sin afterward, he should take vengeance of us, and therefore he never withdraw his mercy from us, as though he punished with adversity, yet do it he never forsake his people. And that's what I was just going into. We ain't forsaken. We're not fully forsaken of the Lord. We still here because of things that we did. We should be gone. But then he sent his son, Yahawashi, to die for us, so we won't have to be gone. And we got some mercy and a little grace period to get it right. So Lord willing, we can get saved up out of this full calamity coming when these nukes hit.
That's
you know what I'm
right.
saying? But he didn't do that with the other nations. He didn't give them a savior to save them. They're just messed up. That's why you gotta understand why they seem like they get away with all these things. Because God is letting them build that Rico up. And when they get that Rico, they gonna get 304,000 years, man. They don't even live but 50.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
So-
they gonna get a judgment that they can't really deal with or bear.
So that's a nice segue then. So if he let their charters build up, this microchip got to be the end.
That's right.
So we already know that a AI they built an AI microchip to be to be implanted in impaired people, and they are already doing wondrous things because this microchip, it can think, it can pretty much like I say, if you think something, and even though you didn't say it, it can tell. Well, it can
predict what you probably
predict.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Again, man, like I said earlier when we was talking about this, man, Esau's so disgusting because he got, again, there's a practical use for it, you know what I'm saying, which is to quote unquote prevent crime or find it's another word I'm gonna say insurgents, but it's another word I can't think of right now. But that's the practical use for it. But the other use for it is just Esau really does care about who like them and who don't. And it's weird. It's like they a nation of children. They don't care about you. They literally want you to die. But how dare you hate them or have anything negative to say about them?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you a pest like
Ooh.
you asked me a bottle of water, Baba Bishop?
that goes
The
back
water,
to,
yeah.
okay, have y'all seen what's been going on now with this big commotion where they Drewski?
I think it's something.
Oh yeah.
You saw that?
I saw that. And his boy Juicy did that.
That was
let me
great.
get
That
another
was
one.
great.
You want to, John?
So
Please,
basically,
Bobby,
they can dress up in blackface and everything be okay. But when you make fun of them and it's accurate, then the problem
The water.
is a problem.
John.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, but remember we got over. What's the kid? The last major cat to do blackface? In the movie, Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Really? He did blackface.
The actor did blackface.
Oh.
Tropic Thunder.
Yeah.
I mean, when you say,
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, for some,
That's
I'm keeping
crazy.
the buck Israel. For some reason, I just was not a fan. I don't know why.
I mean, either.
I wasn't a
But
fan.
everybody else said it was funny that
Yeah.
how he portrayed us. So I don't know.
Yeah. But I mean, shit, Drewski didn't do no harmful stereotypes, man. He loved America in that video, right? You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
it's comedy, man. It's comedy, man.
So
It's lucky, but Esau hate us so much they're looking for any reason to justify their hate for us. You know, that's all it is.
then they want to own us. Well, the elites, they want to own us. So we already know Mark Zuckerberg is building this major data facility in Louisiana. It's gonna cost $50 billion, and they saying Trump been bragging about it's the size of Manhattan Island. What would he need a facility that big for?
I don't know, man.
It's more than data.
Uh,
It's more than data.
Data analysis. That's what they're saying.
I don't know.
What's the data? What's the data? What's the subject? Whatever the data is, they're gonna be researching. Why is it taking a facility that big? You said Manhattan Island.
Size of Manhattan Island.
That's ridiculous, man.
$50 billion.
That's a small city right there. Manhattan is part of New York, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I think it's in New York,
Yeah.
So like but that to us that'll still be like the size of a regular city.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous, man.
Major.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever data, I don't care if you researching fucking acorns, nigga. That's a lot of data on acorns. There's something sinister going on, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's all I got for us.
That's all I got.
Alright.
Alright. Well, man, I'm gonna say this for you Israelites, because we love y'all and we're gonna leave y'all with some love. Out of all the destruction that's coming, this is what we got. This is what I got for y'all. And y'all, the brothers, might have something. This is the book of Acts, chapter 3, and I'm gonna read verse 19. Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out, when the time of refreshing shall come from the presence of the Lord.
We lying?
repent. This is the book of Acts, chapter 3, verse 19. Repent ye therefore and be converted, that your sins may be blotted out.